All right, Sagittarius, here we go. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. These are soulmate energies for April 2023. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Oftentimes in the weekly readings, you're separate from the soulmate cycle for whatever reason. I don't know why. I have no idea. I do know you've got a very protective energy around you. Something very powerful, right? You're in my pre-shuffle. I shuffle before I hit the record button. I get the and I ask the universe about you and the soulmate cycle. I get the Seven of Swords crossed by the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups crossed by the Five of Pentacles, and a Three of Pentacles. Something that was either taken away from you or lost under probably deceptive or for deceptive reasons of some kind with the Seven of Swords here is returning. It's a very vague message, and I agree, it is. But that's the surface energy. All right, we're going to have to see. With this Seven of Swords here, it's a very interesting start to the reading, because I often have to give you warnings about things. We'll see. Well, I have no idea. I don't know where this is going to go. I sat with that for about 5 minutes before I hit the record button. I was just like, what the fuck? It's the best I could do with the energy. It's the best I could interpret it, right? It's almost, it just is the way the energy feels. It reminds me of Steve Vai's guitar. Now, I don't know if you all follow guitar players or anything like that. Steve Vai is a famous guitar player. Anyway, a year or two ago, he had one of his guitars, one of his more famous ones, stolen from backstage at a show he was doing. And he did a whole bunch of tweets. He's like, hey, just bring it back and I won't, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Anyway, about a few days later, maybe a week, I don't know, he ended up getting the guitar back. Whoever stole it left it in the bushes outside his house by a mailbox, So he got it back. It reminds me of that kind of energy as I read that pre-shuffle. So I'm not really sure quite how else to translate it, and I'm just being honest with you. As always, from me, you're probably going to get a reading you're not going to get from anybody else. So however this relates, we'll find out. I'm shuffling the whole time I'm talking here. And his first card out is Before the Cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? It just reminds me of that energy. And it's just an analogy. It's just a way of trying to explain it. Obviously, you didn't have a guitar stolen. But it's like that. Something that was lost under deceptive whatever is being returned. Why are we here? This is awesome. It's the Empress. Why the fuck are we here? The Empress. Oh my God. It's a very rooted, I know you expect me to say you're very attractive or something like that. Yeah, you are, of course. But it's rooted energy. It's long-term growth. Something's about to get real. Okay? That's the only way I could phrase it. All right. And I did just say Steve found his guitar in the bushes. Right? It looks like a bush. There you go. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's cut the deck anyway. All right. Let's see where we go. Eight of Wands. Yeah. Something's about to get real. Your energy, that's your energy attached to the Empress. You're the rooted energy. Things are about to start moving forward, and you're going to be just fine within that energy. You're going to enjoy the ride. Okay? This could mean somebody's reaching out to you. Could be. Could be somebody's going to leave something they stole from you in the bushes outside your house. I don't know. But at the end of the day here, you're going to enjoy this ride. I think. All right. And I do think you're separate from the soulmate cycle in this reading. I think you're your own little snowflake. All right, let's do it. I'm shuffling. Give me the soulmate cycle. And the soulmate cycle does, it's about learning and growth. It also applies to soul's true purpose. If we're in a soulmate cycle, we also get a feel for our soul's true purpose, our path and directions and things we're supposed to be doing. It's not just about the runner. The runner is just the star of the show. It's the main thing. There's other storylines going on. The soulmate cycle is a bit like a Tarantino movie, right? There's one storyline going here, but there's other ones going on around it that you find out about later as you're watching, right? And so it's a bit like that. Think of the soulmate cycle as a Tarantino movie, and you'll be just fine. All right, let's shuffle the deck here. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Sagittarius. I think a lot of people, that's why I don't like people that get hung up on, is my runner coming back? Is my runner coming back? Man, you're missing the whole fucking movie. You're missing the whole point. You got a chance to change your life if you're part of a soulmate cycle. Jesus, it's a gift. The runner running, fuck it, let them go. Get the fuck out of here. You know, they'll regret it, or it's your loss, it's their loss kind of a thing, right? You say it's your loss, dude, bye-bye. You know, whatever. You're on a path for change here. Wow, a lot of shuffling for Sagittarius. Man, okay, that's it. Won't let me shuffle any. Man, overall energy is the Hierophant. Jesus. Fucking what the hell? What is fueling the heroin? The Hierophant? Well, maybe heroin. No, I don't mean the drug. I mean heroin, like female. Anyway, hero. Four of Pentacles underneath it. Some sort of something that, again, held back your soul's true purpose is going away. This is unreal. You know, it's like the removal of all fear and stability comes in. I think of all the sign angles, I think you under this phase, especially in April, with all the contemplation and crossroads, I think you really, really, really get a feel for your value, your true value. Something happens, tangibly happens, that shows it to you. Okay? Okay. Right here are the soulmate energies around you. Universe wants to talk about you, so we'll do it this way. We'll play the game. Soulmate energies around you, 3D energies around you, soul energy, your soul energy. Hidden energy, message from the universe, red with the soulmate energies around you, or soul's true purpose. It can go either way. And potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I don't know what you're going to do. You could fuck this whole thing up. I have no idea. But if you follow, if you just go with the flow of the energy, I think it'll be fine. The Eight of Wands talked about that a little bit. Okay. I will clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end. Let's go. Soulmate energies around you. Temperance. Jesus Christ. I got the Hierophant as the overall energy. I've got the Temperance there. What is going on here? Angel energy, as far as the eye can see. Angel energy gets rid of fear. It dispels it. It just gets rid of it. This is the very, very balanced energy. I'm not even going to go there. There's a lot we could talk about here. We'll wait till we clarify. 3D energies around you. Eight of Swords, yeah. Eight of Swords. This is an energy as it comes in, as April progresses. Keep in mind, the second half of April, the energy moves very fast. This is an energy that's actually, of all the signs, and I never say this, and you know I don't, it's encouraging you to get in Eight Swords. Go ahead. Get in your head. Think, overthink. Do it. You have permission from the universe to overthink what's happening. To go, how can this be happening? This is mind-blowing. Go ahead. For some reason, you have permission to do it. These are the 3D energies around you. Go with the flow of the energy. The flow may take you here. Allow it. It's fine. Soul. Your soul energy, bookending an angel. It's certainly not going to be a devil. It's a Seven of Wands. It's just an energy of high ground. You can't go wrong. There's something that's coming out in this reading. It's like divine guidance or something. You have a very protective energy around you. We talked about that in a recent monthly reading for you. There is, you are being divinely guided towards your soul's true purpose. I want you to just go with the flow. The universe doesn't care. In fact, it encourages you to get in Eight Swords. Let it blow your mind. Let it. Fine. It's okay. This is amazing. Hidden energy. Red with the Temperance card. Message from the universe. Nine Swords. Yeah. Again, there's an end to worrying here. There's an anxiety attached to this card that's just getting wiped out. Okay? That's why it doesn't matter if you get an Eight Swords. The Nine Swords is implied, and it's red with Temperance. It's just getting wiped out. What's the potential final outcome here? Wow. Okay. Two cards won't come out. Eight Pentacles and the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords activates this. It has a rainbow on it too. Activates this Eight of Pentacles. So you end up, this leaves you sitting pretty. And I see it here. You're already sitting pretty in the soul. This leaves you sitting pretty. You're moving on to calmer waters, smoother waters, no more anxiety, no more in your head. You can get in your head all you want. That energy is just going to dissipate away. We don't have any indication as to what any of this means yet, so we're going to have to clarify. This is just the baseline read. But right now, I would say if I'm looking at this, you're being divinely guided. You're being pointed in a direction, and we've talked about that before. Why is temperance here? Tell me about temperance. This will tell us more. Oh, man. Here we go. Your reading's always tricky. It always is. It's always a mind burner. I remember, I don't know if it was last month or the month before, I had a reading for you that I did like 3 times. I just kept doing it, and it kept coming out the same, so I just left it. I said, oh, fuck it. Why is temperance here? Why is it here? 3 swords. Yeah, it's that energy again, my Steve Vai story. It's that energy again where something that you lost, a loss that was under deceptive, almost mild devil energy circumstances, caused a lot of pain, is getting resolved. You're going to see what it was all for. Okay? Can I phrase it like that? And I think it just, this is basically sailing off into the sunset. It's really what it is. And they all lived happily ever after. They had plenty of money, and they sailed off into the sunset, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I mean, what's here? And this could all be work related for a lot of you with the 8 of Pentacles here. Okay? This could be career related. Some sort of soul's true purpose. What you're supposed to be doing. A direction your career is supposed to be going in. I have no idea. I'm just compelled to say that. What's on top? 7 wands. 7 wands here. Book ending over here. I get 7 wands again. This gives you are at an advantage. You are holding the high ground. And I felt that here too. It translates to the soulmate energies around you. Why is the 7 wands here? Chariot. Jesus Christ. It's forward movement. It's again, you're moving on from whatever this is. Okay? Whatever it is. And sailing off into the sunset. Alright, let's take a look at the 8 of Swords here. Because this is really weird, because usually when I get the 8 of Swords, I feel compelled to give a lecture, stay out of your head. I do it a lot with the Virgos. I say, Virgo, get out of your head, right? Always yelling at Virgos not to get an 8 swords. I see it with the Leo readings. I see 8 swords. I know Leo's person is not doing anything. It's completely done. They're turning around and staying in the toxin. But this 8 of Swords is like the universe is almost encouraging it, because it's the only way to get to the 9 swords. It's the only way to finish it, you know, to make it go away. Why is the 8 swords here? Why? Why? Okay. Yep. And I was just talking about Virgo, wasn't I? I just mentioned I usually lecture Virgo on this. Yeah, it's Virgo. It's the Hermit crossing that. Yep. It's fine. You can argue with yourself. You can get an 8 swords all you want. This energy is automatic. And I saw this with another reading too. There was another sign that had automatic energy. May have been Virgo, now that I think about it. Either way, it's totally automatic. You can't influence it with the mind. You can't, or any thoughts of craziness, or what. You can't. What's on top? Ace of Swords. Archangel Michael energy. Frequency of energy. It's sword of truth. You can put the action figure to it if you want. He's pretty handsome. But I got Archangel Michael here, and I got his sword here. This is telling me that in the 3D there's a lot, and around your soul's true purpose energies, you've got a lot of Archangel Michael energy. It brings a lot of healing, a healing through truth. Okay, which is always healing, and it might put you in your head, but it doesn't matter. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Look at that. The 3 of Swords came back. It was crossing there. It's what the Temperance is alleviating, giving you the high ground, moving forward. You're going to find out why something happened. I don't know what's that something. Did somebody fucking say what's that something? Why'd something happen? There's at least, I know my views on Sagittarius are low, but there's at least 2,000 or 3,000 people watching. Okay, and so at the end of the day, I don't know. Whatever it is, whatever is pain. I think for a lot of you, though, it's career related, or a person tied to career, or something along those lines. It's more about soul's true purpose than it is anything else. It could be tied to a person, an event around a person, tied to a career, but it's tied to what you're doing. You're sailing off into the sunset here after this energy of April, once the current starts to pick up in the second half. It almost doesn't matter. You're separate from the whole soulmate cycle here in this energy, just like you are in a lot of weekly readings. You're the blueberry pie, the slice of blueberry pie in the cherry pie. And the truth of the matter is, this energy is changing for you. You're the one who doesn't really have to spend a lot of time. All you have to do is exist. Okay? And if you feel the need to get in 8 swords and think about it, that's fine. The universe says that just speeds things up. That's all. Alright, do what you want, make your own decisions. I have to say that. Right? So somebody don't come back at me and say, well, you said this. Well, then I say, well, why'd you do what I said? I'm just a talking hand on a fucking video. Why are you listening to me? Right? You can listen to me if you want to. But I don't even think it matters. This is like a Seinfeld reading. Seinfeld was a show about nothing. That's what they used to call it. This is a reading about nothing. It's about, you don't have to do anything. Your life is changing big time. You might, because Hermit came out here crossing, you might want to watch the Virgo reading. Okay? Because I think their energy is automatic as well. I think. I don't know. You know I wash these readings when I'm done, so I do my best. 7 Wands in the soul. Why? Why is it here? I've been shuffling the whole time I've been talking to. 5 Pentacles. Again, yes. There's something that left you feeling cold. Okay? You know what it is. You don't need me to tell you. There's something that you're watching tarot readings for a reason. There's something about your life that left you or it happened to you, that was taken from you, that left you feeling cold. It actually is something that makes you strong. It actually is an advantage. Okay? What I said about this 7 Wands. It's an advantage to you. You're about to find that out. Okay? What's on top? King of Wands. Wow. That is a confident energy. That is not the Burger King. I'm not calling you the Burger King. Gotta have a your way, ego, and pride. It is confidence. Alright? There is something. Primary energy flow goes from here to here. You're getting a truth about this 3 of Swords. Right? You're getting a truth about something that happened. You're getting something back. I think what you're getting back that was stolen from you is something that either your soul's true purpose that is rightfully yours, or for some of you, it's just your feeling good about yourself. It's your confidence. And that creates a domino effect, which leads to you sailing off into the sunset and changes like you've never seen before. Okay? Again, I would watch that Virgo reading. I say that based on the Hermit that crossed here, and this energy, and all the energy that led up to it. Why is the King of Wands here? Look at this. You see the symmetry here? It's a Temperance card. These cards bookend these cards. This is a Temperance card. Okay? This is a Temperance card. This is a 7 Wands. This is a 7 Wands. I mean, really, honestly, this energy, this confidence allows you to move forward. These are the only cards that are different. These two. So I read them together. This Temperance card right here, again, everything I just said just got backed up by Temperance falling there. It's balanced energy. It again is Archangel Michael energy. It brings healing through truth. All right? Happiness, balanced energy. Now, let's talk about 9 Swords. Let's see what the universe wants to tell us about this. It wants you to get to this. Okay? For some of you, you'll need to get in your head to get there. You know? You might. Maybe this reading will get you in your head. You'll get in 8 Swords about this reading. Oh my God, what's Steve talking about? Oh my God, oh my God. Fine. Go ahead. It'll lead to this. You'll say, oh fuck it, I've had enough. And, you know, again, a lot of epiphanies here with the Ace of Swords and 2 Temperances. Why is the 9 of Swords here? What are you trying to tell me, universe? What are you trying to say? I can't wait to pull on this shit. All right, what are you trying to say? 2 Cups. Yep. The universe wants you to get to the 9 Swords. It wants you in this 8 Swords. I swear to God, I've never done a reading where I've had to say that. Normally, this is the death of all things. Please, don't get in your head. Stay out of your head. 8 Swords. Oh my God. But it's the only way for you to get to 9 Swords. So something's going to happen that's going to put you in, probably in the beginning part of the month, that's going to put you in 8 swords. Let it flow with the energy. That's what that 8 of Wands was talking about. Flow with it. The universe wants you here because that, in effect, is what will help to balance things. That is where you have a meeting of the minds with your own damn mind. Okay? It also reconciles the energy because it's in the environmental energy. That means it brings something to fruition. It allows, it creates, well, it doesn't create, it brings in the energy that allows something to happen. Something that makes you happy. Again, I got happiness here with balance too. What's on top? Yeah, 9 Wands. Why is the 9 Wands here before I open my big mouth? Yeah, Page of Cups. Again, I said in the final outcome, they all live happily ever after. It's pretty much what's here. You know, moving on to calmer waters. Whatever this is, there's been a block a little bit. Okay, this 3 of Swords we'll equate it to the 3 of Swords because it was also crossing. It equates to the 3 of Swords in the sense that there's been a wall, there's been a block. You're now getting an advantage over that, but there's something here that you need to allow to flow through you. You need some kind of emotion to flow through you and actually process through the brain. Let the brain kind of go crazy with it. All right, it sets you on a new path, and that path picks up steam very quickly because the Page of Cups is red with the Chariot card. Okay, and again, it picks up steam very, very, very quickly. Whatever this is, I think it's a soul's true purpose for you. I'll see what I can find out from the final cards that we pull. I'll see if I can. I'll pull on this Page of Cups and Chariot and see what it tells me. There's some kind of energy in between here. But right now, let's pull the final outcome. All right, 8 Pentacles and 6 Swords. What is it? 8 Pentacles and 6 Swords, and they all lived happily ever after, and they ride off into the sunset. What the hell's going on here? All right. You definitely realize that the struggles you've gone through, at the very least, were all for something, right? They all meant something. Why is it here? Why is it? What? What is this? 10 swords. There's my 10 swords. I love it. I was waiting for the escalation. I kept talking through this reading about you need to be in 8 swords. What? Yeah, no, you do. Because the universe wants you to get to 9 swords. And that puts an end to things. But I said, gosh, I was thinking to myself, I haven't seen 10 swords here. Oh, here they are. In the final outcome, 10 swords. At the end of the day here, what's fueling this? Yeah, the 3 of Wands. 10 swords in your old life, and here's your new life out there on the ship. Okay? And they all lived happily ever after. They ride off into the sunset. We're putting 10 swords. These cards are red with these cards. We're putting 10 swords in whatever this 3 swords is. Something robbed you of something. I don't know. Something was taken from you. It ties back to the pre-shuffle with the 7 of Swords. It was deceptively taken, or you interpreted it incorrectly. You didn't get the proper lesson from it. Now that lesson's coming in, and it changes everything. What's on top? Yeah, I was just talking about it. Why don't I just rewind? We're just talking about the 7 of Swords. Here it is, 7 swords. I was talking about the pre-shuffle. You get the truth of why you interpreted something incorrectly. I believe that's true. I believe something happened that caused 3 swords. Something was taken from you unjustly, we'll say. And you didn't get the proper lesson from it. Not fully. I think you do now. And I think that finally puts 10 swords in, and it completes a karmic cycle for you, the kids might say. So kind of something. It allows you to move forward very, very quickly. Why is the 7 swords here? Yeah, 10 wands. You interpreted it wrong, and it left a lot of weight on your shoulders. This 10 wands is red with the 3 of swords. See, that's why we read energy. We peel it back in layers. That's why I'm not a monk by any means, but I have learned good over the years a lesson on temperance for sure. I take it nice and slow. I let the energy reveal itself. This is a very difficult type of reading to pull for 3,000 people. This is a very difficult reading to pull because you're all different. You're all snowflakes. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. You all have a different soul's true purpose. You know, that being said, take it for what it's worth to you. Your reading is always something Sagittarius readings are always something very different. here at Steve's Love Tarot for sure. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to grab the original deck. All right, this is very good. Whatever it is, the Pope is over all of it. The Hierophant. It's all very spiritual. It changes you completely. I'm going to pull on the Page of Cups and the Chariot. Because I want to see, I know it's a soul's true purpose. I just want to see if the universe can tell me. I know it's tough for 3,000 people because everybody's got a different soul's true purpose. I just want to see what the universe wants to tell you, all right, about it. Okay, if there's anything else you could tell people here about where they're going. Okay, where's the Chariot headed? You know, let's see. Give me 3 cards from the bottom. And I'm not going to lie to you. There's a chance we don't get the answer because there's just too many people here. All right? There's a chance we don't. I will not lie to you. I'm going to be perfectly honest. And hey, you know, it is what it is. I can admit when I'm wrong and I can admit when I don't know. I do it all day long. All right. That's all the shuffling. You see, 7 cups. It's the universe yelling at me right now. The fickle old gal's like, what the fuck you talking about, Steve? There's like 3,000 people here. There's all kinds of different things. All right, okay, it is. But either way, it's healing. 4 swords, 7 cups, 4 swords, 8 cups, moving you away from something that's held you back toward 9 cups. And here's 10. Here's 10 cups. We skip right to it. Escalation. Again, putting an end to 3 swords. Look at that. Can you believe it? We've been talking about putting an end to 3 swords. That's all the universe can tell me. There's 3,000 people here. What do you want me to do? It's whatever it is. You got the wrong lesson. Or you didn't get the full lesson from it. It left something. It left something heavy on your shoulders. It's being removed. We're getting, right here, 3 swords crossing 10 cups. We're getting to find out. We're getting a lot of healing from it. From the 3 swords. It varies for all of you. There's a lot of different, you all have different soul's true purpose. But for all of you, it's moving you away from 8 broken cups toward 9 cups. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. But it all hinges, believe it or not, and hey, take it for what it's worth. It all hinges on you getting in 8 swords about this. Racking your brain. Round and round and round. Generating fears. Go through the whole thing. Do it. It's one of those things you have to go through. Alright? What's this Steve? Get mad at me. What's this Steve jerk talking about? I got the lesson wrong or I did. First of all, I'm not talking about anything. I'm just interpreting the energy. But if you want to use me as a focus and get pissed at me, knock yourself out. I don't care. I don't know you. Whatever. It's fine. It is what it is. Here's a repeating message to prove it with the 3 swords sitting right underneath 10 cups. There's a lot of healing here. There is. After you get in 8 swords, it all shuts down. And that's when the answer comes in. Alright? It is what it is. It's all automatic. And if you want to watch the Virgo reading, I would highly recommend it to you. Alright? But again, you can do what you want. You should always do what you want. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just a talking hand on a video. That's it. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everyone who shares, and everyone who watches. All right. Bye. Good luck, Sagittarius.